All right, peace and blessings, family. I wanted to come here. We got an hour left in the day, and I wanted to make sure that I'm providing everything that I stated I would be providing to you guys for all of September. So we're at it again live today, specifically today. And if you guys are just tuning in, we're literally 4 followers away from being at 2K subscribers. Told y'all once we get to 2,500 subscribers, we'll be dropping more step by steps, and I'll be able to provide just more value. Okay. All right, we should be good now. I said it was reconnecting. I'm gonna be providing a lot more value, having private communities throughout the U. I'm not sure what's going on, but above all else, the YouTube channel is about to really, from where it's at right now, take it to a whole nother level. As far as the private channels, the information I'm providing, the step by steps, the different DIYs. So different DIYs you guys want to learn on how to do for self. Make sure you guys just comment on these videos. Make sure you guys are sharing these videos still. I have noticed that not many people have been commenting as such. So let's not get shy on us now as we are halfway through the month, just about. And so, now it's time us hitting this 2,500 mark to really get the remedy. I've already gone through many different things, especially using ChatGPT, how do you integrate AI with the letters that I'm helping you guys draft up, and using consumer law. If you guys haven't checked out that video, I definitely highly advise you guys do such. But above all else, there's two main accounts I want to go over that will not pull your credit. So this will only help your score go up 100 points if you do not have any negative items. So if you don't have any negative items, whether you have nothing on your report or just a clean report, this will easily help your report with these two accounts alone jump at least 100 points. And so the first one, I'll give you guys three, is Rental Karma. Through Rental Karma, you guys can also get a 25% promo with the promo code Billionaires Club. Club with the V, CLVB. Aside from that, Rental Karma, you guys can backdate rent for 3 to 5 years. So this is what I'm about to get into the game of doing here really soon, is actually reporting accounts onto people's credit, and being able to report, trade lines, primary accounts such as, I'm not recommending these accounts, so don't go download these accounts and get these set up. These are primaries and trade lines you guys can't set up, but I'm telling you, these ones specifically, not the Rental Karma one, but the ones I'm about to list right now, in terms of you guys understanding, how we'll be able to set up our company just like these other companies. So for instance, there's one called Credit Strong. Credit Strong, they report to, the reporting agencies, aka the bureaus. They're not also called the bureaus, but most people know them as the bureaus. And so I'm going to be soon, with a couple of my partners, being able to start up our own company, very similar to Credit Strong, very similar to Self, and be able to report monthly to people's credit, open accounts, etc. So we're getting all of that in the works. So definitely stay tuned. We'll be able to report like auto loans, mortgages, all of this onto your guys' consumer report. So we're getting all of this in the works. So definitely stay tuned on that. And but above all else, so Rental Karma, Rent Reporters is another one. Those two accounts, Rent Reporters and Rental Karma, you can both backdate anywhere from 2 to 5 years. And within that 2 to 5 year time frame, it's going to report the history for the 2 years of the amount that you put. So let's say we put $2,000 for the past 2 years that I've been renting, living at, let's say, grandma's house. They'll call grandma. Grandma has Billy Bob Joe been living here for 2 years for $2,000. Yes, Billy Bob Joe has. Okay, thank you. There's not going to be no paperwork. Um, it's not going to affect them in any way. No taxes. No, nothing is going to affect them in terms of them verbally agreeing and stating that yes, you have lived there for that amount and that long. And so from there, these companies have the system that me and my company will be integrating really soon to be able to help individuals report open accounts onto their credit. So that's a great business within itself once you can get into the credit reporting business. A lot of people think, oh, you can't just make money off credit repair. Not at all. Credit funding, helping people receive funding. You guys are getting anywhere. I've seen companies start anywhere from 15 to 25%, in which they're getting, back on top. So let's say a company gets 100,000, or a company helps a client get 20,000. This company is getting 20%. They just got 20,000 of that 100,000 that they helped this client, get funded. And so funding itself is a huge business within itself. Aside from that, the trade line business, charging people bi-monthly to get added onto your credit card, an authorized user that they're not actually keeping the card, but you guys are reporting it for 60 days and they're paying you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 so that your credit card can report onto their credit. And now they can go apply for credit cards and go get that funding play as well too once their credit report is in order. It's not just going to be the AU gets hit, that trade line gets added on, and boom, we're ready for funding. Not at all. I always cover the 6 data points. If you guys are not familiar with the 6 data points, number 1 is the payment history. 35% of your report is your payment history. Never have any late or missed payments. If you do, that's the first thing you guys want to get removed. The second thing is your utilization. A lot of people tell you to keep below 30%, and yes, they are correct. It's not going to hurt your score, but we really want to keep it anywhere from 2 to 8%. I just made a post on Billionaires Club, our business page on Instagram, if you guys want to go check that out. Billionaires Club _. The third one is, let me think, the age of credit. You want to have at least 4 to 5 years. So that's why I recommend backdating it. You also want to have 10 open accounts. So this is going to go with number 1, with the payment history. We want to have 100% payment history, but we also want to have these 10 open accounts so we have a mix of different payment history. That's number 4. Number 5 is, the amount of inquiries. We want to have 2 to 3 inquiries. Can't have 10 to 15 inquiries. It's going to put us at a higher risk. And the last one, but not least, is no derogatory counts, bankruptcies, evictions, repos, collections, charge-offs, etc. If you got any of those, that's step 1, getting those removed. And that's where I cover consumer law on the channel, showing you guys how to do for self. Y'all want more in-depth information, more hands-on information, more one-on-one. That's why I offer the mentorship. And if you guys aren't looking to do it at all, but y'all have seen my channel, heard about this information, know it's accurate, we do offer services for such as well too, where we as a company can work on your report as well too. And so above all else, family, y'all got to really get that report and hit those 6 data points before even thinking about funding. Those 2 accounts, though, are tremendously, if y'all looking to hit those 10 open accounts, those 2 Rental Karma rent reporters are going to help you tremendously, especially if you have nothing negative at all. And the last but not least account is Credit My Rent. So these are 3 rental accounts you guys can be adding on to your guys' report. These will get, these will report as an installment account as well too. So this is going to be just like an unsecured loan. So now when you do go get loans, you'll have some payment history within the installment accounts and whatnot, auto loans, etc. Now we got not just revolving accounts, but installments as well too. So those 3 rentals are amazing. Another thing that you guys can all go through and do, if you know any family members that do have good credit, get added on to one of their authorized user cards. Yo, uncle, I'll give you $200, and what you're doing, I don't want the card. That's what I'm gonna let them know. That's why I let my pops know and my grandma, whom are the most stingy people with money. But my dad added me onto 2 Amex cards. I helped them get the gold and the platinum, and then my grandma added me onto like a 10-year what is it? It's not Chase. What bank is it? I see it every month. Citibank. It's a Citibank. I don't use it though. It's just reporting 10 years, 10,500 it's reporting. So that's helped my score tremendously. Helped with the history. I got 10 years now, not just 3 years, 2 years, 10 years. It's crazy. And so also I have a credit card, 10,000, 30,000, 30,000. Crazy. These Amex cards. And so that's the power of authorized users. So ask around, ask family members, ask friends, ask aunties, ask your mama's best friend who raised you, helped raise you, whatever it may be. AUs are where it's at, especially if you got them around you. Make sure the utilization is below 10%. Make sure they have no late or missed payments. And make sure they got some history on that card as well too. If it's an Amex card, it won't backdate. It'll just report from the day you got it added on prior, or the billing date in which comes up and then forward on. It does not backdate and add the history. So it won't add 10 years, 2 years, 3 years. It'll add the limit and the foregoing history. But that's it. And so that's another great thing. Aside from that, I mean, a lot of people, if you guys are looking to acquire any type of zombie debt, in which I was referring to earlier, I personally do not offer any. So I want to make that very clear. But my business partner, Taquan X, him and his partners do. So I can connect you guys with the individuals of such. That's one thing I always let be known and very clear as well too. Like, if there's ever anything I don't specialize in, or I don't know that I haven't done myself, I'd say, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys and give you guys a process, a code, anything to go through and learn and apply, because I haven't done it myself. So I'm not going to be one to tell you guys anything that I have never done myself. But I'll always be the first to provide the information of such, because I'm always plugged in with the resources or the people that have access to that information. And so those are the really 3 things I wanted to leave you guys with today. I wanted to keep today's video pretty short. For those that are tuned in right now on the stream, make sure you guys show some love. Like this video. It'll take less than 2 seconds just to show some love. And the more love we give, the more love we will receive. But those 3 accounts plus a trade line, an authorized user, would be great. If you guys don't know any family members, go to tradelinesupply.com, tradelinescentral.com, and those 2 alone will help you guys tremendously. Also, if you guys are just looking to build out that EIN number, that sole prop EIN, everything I'm mentioning on today's call, you guys can do with this sole prop EIN to build out your personal credit as well too. So I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys do, once again, show love and share this with at least 5 people you believe that this can benefit, and comment down below what you would love to see more of, as I'm going to be going live as promised every day within September, my birth month, the solar return month. So I appreciate you all. It's Virgo season, and we are feeling amazing. So let's get to it, family. Anybody that does schedule a call here in the next day or 2, I got something special for you. So get that call scheduled in 15 minutes. Links in my bio, billionairesclub.com/all. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys. Peace and love. We out.